What's happening at Islands of Adventure? Well, a ride is closing starting tomorrow for a good amount of time. Hey, what's going on everybody? And we're doing updates for Islands of Adventure today, but first, plenty to show you here in CityWalk. First of all, let me tell you that the Red Coconut Club has been transformed into the Cursed Coconut Club. Universal invites you to experience the Cursed Coconut Club, open Wednesday through Sundays, starting at 5 p.m. during Mardi Gras, which is February 1st through March 30th. All ages are welcomed. We can show you the outside decor today. What is this thing here? Candles up? Those are candles? A big candle? Maybe little candles? All melting down this guy's face. Okay. Jesters over here. A ribbon up on the balcony. Some large beads up on the balcony. Another jester here. This is the entrance right over here. And of course, the Cursed Coconut Club banner. And on this side, another unique, well, are we going to call these statues or what are we going to call these? I guess we'll call them statues. They're not quite done setting things up at the Cursed Coconut Club, but they do have a few more days. The Cursed Coconut Club is located on the second level of CityWalk. Let's go back down to the first level to show you other updates. Dog Man, Heart Dog, Heart Man, All Hero actually opens today, January 31st. So they have the theater here all decorated and set up for Dog Man. This one might be a skip for me, like a total skip. Not even going to wait for streaming for this one. Though I do enjoy some animated movies, such as Wild Robot. I love that one. Personally, I think the Wild Robot deserves a spot over in DreamWorks Land at Studios. Over here at the Universal Studios store in CityWalk, they have updated a window display for Mardi Gras. Looks pretty cool. That was the only window display set up for Mardi Gras, but I do like this one here with all the classics, King Kong, Jaws, Back to the Future, the classic monsters. The glare, oh, the glare is just making it too hard to see. But it looks so good. I wish you were here to see it. I cannot remember the last time I've seen the splash pad working. Hopefully they have it going this summer. Don't forget, Bob Marley's birthday celebration is Saturday, February 8th, 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. Free admission. Got some featured food and drinks, DJ and live entertainment. Must be 21 years or older for this. Not like the Coconut Club, which will accept any age. These construction walls next to Big Fire have been here for a long while. I think they're building a whole new bar back over there. Not just refreshing an old one, but starting from scratch and building a new one. And speaking of construction walls, some have been removed. There were some construction walls around Anajitos, the Mexican food restaurant, but they are down now, so I'm assuming they're back open for business again. This is more of a dinner place rather than a lunch place, as it does not open until 3 p.m. There is some confusion here in CityWalk regarding the Universal Studios store. I was talking to a team member the other day, so I'm going to take this opportunity and clear up any confusion that's happening. This store right here is the Universal Studios store. It is open. It has been open. They do not sell butterbeer in this store. But next to it, there is a store being constructed that's main purpose is for Super Nintendo World merchandise and Harry Potter merchandise. It is this new store that is currently under construction that will, in the future, sell the butterbeer. It is not this store here for butterbeer. I've had team members tell me that people will argue with them that, yeah, you sell butterbeer here. No, we don't. Yes, you do. No, we don't. Yes, you do. So it's the future store that's going to have the butterbeer, guys. Right outside of that store is this merchandising kiosk, which is now loaded up with Mardi Gras 2025 merch. $27 for this t-shirt. I love the color. I love the baby blue, but it feels a little cheap to me. I don't know if it would withstand all the washings I would put it through. I would probably have to buy a size up and then wait for it to shrink down to the correct size. I'm gonna do a whole video on Mardi Gras merchandise, but I can't walk away from this bag without showing it to you for $65. It is not a Loungefly, but I like the front, and it's like velvet. It's like so soft, purple velvet material almost. That's the sense you get from it. And there's the back of it right there. It says Mardi Gras Universal Studios 2025, but a purple velvety soft bag for Mardi Gras. Alrighty, I'm all done with CityWalk. We can go into Islands of Adventure now and give you that information on the ride closure. The regular lines to scan into the park don't look too bad, but I have been clamoring for an exclusive pass holder line, so I'm gonna use it no matter what. In fact, I'm gonna be greedy. Now I want one for studios. So I just walked through the entrance there, and they're testing a new part of the system, the photo validation. I didn't even have to pull out my card to scan it. It just recognized my face and let me in. That is the ultimate goal for the scanners, is for people never to have to use the ticket. Well, I shouldn't say never. They would probably have to scan in with the ticket the very first time, but then after that, just walk in by showing your face to the camera. That's the dream, that's the hope, that's the goal Universal is aiming for. We'll see how close they get to it. Hey, but at least they can do it for pass holders. We're here all the time. They have a sign here at the front of the port of entry warning us that the Hogwarts Express is closed. But this is not the ride closure I wanted to warn you about. In fact, this is reopening tomorrow. I don't know what the team members are thinking at the trading company today. It is much too warm of a day to put the hoodies out front. No, no, no. That's for cold days. You need to put the tank tops out front today. It's kind of warm. It's going to get up to 80 degrees this afternoon. We are 1 month through 2025, and I have not forgotten. I'm still waiting for the second half of the sign to show back up. Fudge and what? For some reason, at this waterfall and planter area, I have become the steward of the bananas, so let's check on them. Looking pretty good. Universal has removed, and I think just temporarily, an Express Pass kiosk. Usually a kiosk here selling you Express Passes, but it hasn't been here for a week or so. Except for selling some Mardi Gras merchandise, Islands of Adventure really does not participate in the celebration of Mardi Gras. That's pretty much a Universal Studios thing. But speaking of Mardi Gras, I will be live streaming opening night, which is tomorrow night. So make sure you tune into that. Don't want to miss the parade and all the other entertainment going on at Mardi Gras at Universal Studios Florida. So to get to that ride closure information a little quicker, we are going to go through Marvel. Yes, we must go left today. The Hulk is currently making people very happy by providing thrills at just a 25-minute wait. Currently 10:27 a.m. I think the superheroes are getting ready for a meeting over here. Here's the team. What's going on? Spider-Man needs to swing in here. Is Wolverine in a bad mood today? He's actually participating in the meeting today. 2, 3, let's go! All right. No Spider-Man today. He was too busy saving the world. Or at least the neighborhood. The villains come out at 10. The superheroes do that meeting at 10:30. And then about every hour after that, I don't want to say for sure, but about every hour, like 10:30, 11:30, whatever, they'll do that little pep talk by Captain America. I don't know where Spider-Man was today. I just took a picture with Rogue and Storm. I'm going to put that on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put my handle right on the screen here, at my Rix Flix. So what they do after their little team meeting is they break out into groups and do their meet and greets. Heading into Toon Lagoon, and I guess I'm a little early today, or we're opening a little later today. Don't know which one, but the Midway games here, not currently operating. I'm sure they will be later, but I can't check on any new prizes for you today. But that's okay, it just means we'll get to that ride closure information a little bit quicker. The next merchandise video that I do will be dedicated to Mardi Gras. So I better show you something I've discovered here in Toon Lagoon. It might be a couple weeks before I do a general merchandise video. For $82, look at this Hello Kitty Loungefly backpack. It's one furry kitty, so soft. Here's the back of it. That's what the back of it looks like. There you go. I'll spin it around. I'll tell you what. Let's do that. And then you saw the back already, but a very soft material on the front. And now the ride closure information. Open today, but not tomorrow, or through March 15th. Popeyes and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges. Closure dates February 1st through March 15th for its regular annual winter maintenance. Of course, the dates are subject to change. It's annual maintenance, it's routine. Oh my, we have screamers, oh my gosh. Oh my. What was I saying? Oh yes, if they discover something bigger, a bigger problem during the annual maintenance, the regular maintenance, then that might force them to extend the closure dates. But it should reopen by March 15th. Those were the loudest screams I've ever heard on this ride. Ripsaw Falls, on the other hand, has already had its annual maintenance. The problem with water rides is you don't want soggy shoes after riding. I have a solution to that problem. I'll put a product link in the description box for you. Welcome to Jurassic Park. They have the little bridge area closed today. They are diverting traffic a little closer to the splash zone. Not that people will get splashed, but this little bypass bridge over here. The Jurassic Park River Adventure has recently reopened from its annual maintenance. Look how foamy the water's getting. Buffing up the floors there. It's just after 11. It looks like they are just now setting up the Midway Games here in the Jurassic Park area. So probably the same thing happening over there at Toon Lagoon. Over here near the watering hole, some construction walls. This little snack kiosk that had popcorn and turkey legs and things like that has been totally removed. So it looks like they're gonna get a totally new one here. And you know what happens when we get a new food kiosk? A new menu. So I bet you $1 to a donut when this thing is rebuilt, we'll have a new menu here. I usually like to give you an action shot of the Velocicoaster in these update videos, but it is currently delayed, so no action shot this time. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I hear the frog choir in there. There's some snow owl merchandise in Hogsmeade. This is a backpack for $37. There's the straps and how you get stuff in it. This is like a hand puppet. You can put your hand up the owl. Oh, I'm just gonna check myself. And you stay there. And the head turns. And I think this is the one that sits on your shoulder. Oh, back to this one. What was the price of this? Hold on. $40 for the snow owl hand puppet. And the one that sits on your shoulder, I'll get back to you in a second. None of them have a price on them. Do we want to guess? Give a range? Let's guess between $35 and $40. 95-minute wait for Hagrid's. Many of you know, but many of you do not know. The last weekend in January is known as the Uncelebration. It's when a lot of cosplayers show up in the Wizarding World here at Universal Orlando, including my wife Nikki. I tell you what, if you want more information about Harry Potter cosplay here at Universal Orlando, I will leave a link to a Facebook group in the description box. Into the Lost Continent. I must admit, I don't know what's going on with this bar. Is there some type of special event happening later tonight? And then we have these extra lights set up here by the Mystic Fountain and a couple of carts set up here. What is going on in the Lost Continent? And there are several of these set up in the Lost Continent. Yeah, like 4 or 5 of these are set up. What's happening? I have to ask questions. Answers found. These are for a special event tonight, but they are so well themed for the area. I'm impressed. And speaking of special events, the Orlando Informer Meetup, the spring tickets, going to have a price increase on February 6th. So if you're thinking about going to the spring meetup, you might want to get those tickets before the 6th. And when you buy the tickets, there's a little drop-down box, how you found out about the event. Choose my name. Into Seuss Landing, where my last live stream, I hosted a virtual field trip for Bay Meadows Elementary, local school here. Miss Knapp and Miss Gray's class, pre-K, had a fun time showing the kids the area and taking them on the High in the Sky trolley, virtually. It went by too quickly though. Only a 30-minute virtual field trip. I'll try to have the teachers do a longer one next time. I didn't have time to point out that Dr. Seuss is actually here on this facade with 2 random guys. Funny thing is, because of that field trip, I learned something about this area I never knew. I think a lot of people know, I just didn't know. These listen portals actually has audio in them. I never knew that.
You won't see the onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store.
I tell you what, if you knew about that, tell me in the comment section that you knew about that. If you did not know about that, tell me in the comment section that you did not know about that. Also, what is the best bar at Islands of Adventure? Studios has Chez Alcatraz and the Finnegan's Bar and the Duff Brewery, but what's the best bar here? Saturday, February 1st, live streaming the opening night of Mardi Gras here at Universal. Join me for that. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. See you then.